Hello and welcome back to my channel, Craft Time by Casey. I am Casey, and today these are the two necklaces that I will be making. Most of the components came from GGC's treasure bag, the spring palette. And I received this treasure bag a couple of days ago, and I have pretty much been creating nonstop since then. And I am super excited about it. There are many videos to come from this bag. If you are interested in receiving the treasure bag, I will have all of the information in the description box below on how you can get yourself on her notification list. So if you would like to see how these front toggle clasp necklaces came about, then stay tuned. Right, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the tools that I will be using. I have 2 sets of chain nose pliers, 1 set of cutters, 1 set of crimping pliers, and I want to mention my tool set. It is the Casual Comfort tool set, and just as the name suggests, these tools are very comfortable to use. They are high quality, very well made. I use these on a daily basis. And the biggest thing for me is their size, which of course to me leads to their comfort. A lot of times when you see jewelry making tools, they tend to be a little bit smaller. And I know these function, but for me, these tools are just absolutely amazing, and I just can't imagine using anything else. So I will have these tools linked down below in the description box, along with everything else that I use in the video that did not come from the treasure bag. I'm also using 49 strand bead along wire in the color Bright, which is this silver color. And I know you can see that all my metal here is gold, but once everything is put together, you will not even be able to tell that the wire is silver. And I always get the 100 feet just because I go through it so quickly. And another thing I will have in the description box is the opening video that I did for the Spring Palette Treasure Bag. And in that video, there is a detailed description for every bead, everything that came in that treasure bag that I will be using today. From my own stash, I am using these 5mm spacer beads. I am also using these 4-leaf bead caps, and the toggle clasp came in the box, but the rest of the findings are out of my own stash. So I have wire guardians, crimp tubes, crimp covers, and jump rings. And I have jump rings in 2 different sizes. I also have 2 different size chain, and I don't just mean the length of it. This is the chain that came in the treasure bag. The smaller chains here I have in mind for the pendant butterflies. Now, they are both curb link chain, which is why I chose to use this style of chain out of my own stash. And it's this chain here, and I will have this link below, but it is listed as rose gold. And I will say this, when I originally purchased it, I was a little disappointed because this is not rose gold. This is very clearly yellow gold. And when I purchased it, I was looking for rose gold chain. Now, having said that, once I found the rose gold chain that I needed, I absolutely love this chain for the yellow gold that it is. And I have used it multiple times. So this is the smaller chain that I have, this curb link chain. So I already have cut myself a length of wire, and it is right at about 12 inches. And here's how I start the strand. I'm going to put on a crimp tube, a jump ring, and a wire guardian. I'm going to put it through one side, wrap it around, and put it through the other. And then I'm going to put that jump ring right up in that wire guardian and pinch it closed with my fingers. And then have both ends of that wire through the crimp tube. I'm going to pull on that longer length because I don't need the tail quite that long. And then I'm going to spread the wire apart like this and make sure that it is not crossed under that crimp tube. And now I'm going to go in with my crimping pliers into that second divot, give it a good smash, get that taco shape, turn on its side, go into that first divot, give it another smash, and that gets it pretty good, but I'm also going to go in with the flat part at the end of the crimping pliers and give it the final smash, just like that. And now I'm holding the jump ring on the end, and I'm going to take the crimp cover and place it right on top of the smashed crimp tube. And then flip it up. I'm going to go in with my chain nose pliers and give it a gentle smash, and then go front to back to give it the round shape. And that is how we begin each strand. So now it's just the order of the beads. So here are the first few beads. I've got the 4mm crackle bead and then the larger rondelle bead surrounded by the bead caps. So I'm going to pull this all the way down and make sure the tail is tucked into those beads, just like that. All right, now I added a 5mm spacer, and then minus this crackle bead, this right here, I'm going to repeat this 4 more times. All right, so there it is. And now for the second half of it. And I added 5 of these pale pink beads that came in the treasure bag, and then 1 spacer. And I'm gonna do this 2 more times. All right, so here is the full strand. So now we're going to close it off. Going to put on a crimp tube, a jump ring, and a wire guardian. Put it through one side, wrap it around, put it through the other. And I have the jump ring up inside of it, and I'm going to pinch it close with my fingers. And I have both sides of the wire through that crimp tube. And now I'm going to have it go through the first couple of beads and pull it through. And here's where you have to have a balance, because you want to pull it pretty snug, but you definitely want your strand to have flexibility. So you want to make sure your strand can move. And now I'm going to go in with my crimping pliers into that second divot. Give it a good smash. Get that taco shape. Turn it on its side. Go into the first divot. Give it another smash. You see it there. I'm going to go in with that flat part at the end. Give it the final smash, and now it's nice and snug. And I have it by the jump ring on the end, and I'm going to put that crimp cover right on top of that smashed crimp tube. And then flip it up. Go in with my chain nose pliers. Give it a gentle smash, and then go front to back on that crimp cover to give it that round shape, just like that. Now I'm going to take my cutters and go in as close as I can to that tail. And then I'm going to go in where that tail little nub is and kind of push it into that next bead, just like that. So now here is the strand. So this is going to be 1/2 of the necklace. So now at this point, if you need to go back in the video, we need 1 more just like this. All right, there we go. So now we're going to quickly kind of put it all together. So the clasp is going to be here in the front with the toggle. So first thing, I'm going to add that chain to the back. So let me tell you, each one of these lengths is about 7 inches, and the length of chain I have is 7 3/4 inches. So I'm going to use the jump rings that are on the side that has the pink on it and open it. I'm going to add 1 of the last links of the chain, just like that, and close it. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other strand. So there we have the back of it. And like I said, the clasp was on the front, so obviously there would be no clasp on the back. So I'm going to take this side, open, and put the bar, close, and now I'm going to put the loop end on the other side. All right, so the necklace itself is done. So now I'm going to add the pendant butterflies. And I'm going to take 1 of the jump rings and put it on the loop of the toggle clasp. And then I'm going to take this very short length of chain. I only have 6 links total in this very short length of chain. And I'm going to put the last link on the jump ring and close that jump ring. And I'm going to do that 1 more time. All right, so now I'm going to add a butterfly. Open the jump ring, attach the chain, and then I'm going to attach the butterfly. I'm going to do that again with the other one. All right, so there they are. Close the bar. All right, so I'm gonna set it up on my display so we can see it better. Okay, so here they are. Of course, here's the one that I made in the video. I absolutely love that toggle clasp. I just love it when clasps become part of the design. A lot of times clasps can be purely functional and there's nothing wrong with that. It just almost adds a little bit to it when it becomes part of the design. And since these butterflies came in two different colors, of course we have the pink and purple over here, and then we have the different shades of blue over here, I decided to just go ahead and make two of these. I absolutely love how these came out. I am very, very happy about this. So once again, if you are interested in signing up for GGC's treasure bag, she does not have a monthly subscription, but she does have a notification list. And I will have a link in the description box below that will take you right to the page where you can sign up to be notified when she releases her next bag. And I will say they tend to sell out pretty quickly. So if you like this video and you want to see other videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and give me a like. Leave a comment. I absolutely love reading your comments. You guys are so kind, and I would love to hear your opinion on these necklaces. And I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.